Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the Haggadah, the introduction to the Sefer CHOFETZ CHAIM, that's explaining to us the glory and the beauty of Torah, of mitzvahs, of living in Eretz Yisrael. And now he's about to get into the idea of why Lashan HaRa is so destructive. However, at the end of the second Beis HaMikdash, the second temple, Gavra sinas chinam v'Lashan HaRa beineinu, sinas chinam, senseless hatred of one for the other, and Lashan HaRa and gossip and evil speech was something that was strong and strengthening itself amongst us, Rabbi, with our many sins. And because of this, sinas chinam and Lashan HaRa, the Beis HaMikdash was destroyed, and we were exiled from our land of Eretz Yisrael. Kedisa b'yoyma, like it says in the Gemara in Yoyma. Ubi Yushalmi, and in the Gemara Yushalmi as well. Hagam shah Gemara nokta sinas chinam. Even though, if you read the Gemara, it says, what's the reason that the second Beis HaMikdash was destroyed? Because of sinas chinam, because of baseless and senseless hatred. Hakavani al Lashan HaRa gam kein. The intention of the Gemara is not only on the hatred that one bore for another Jew in their hearts, but also for Lashan HaRa, for the evil gossip and speech that they said about each other. Gam kein sheyoytze mitzad asina, because Lashan HaRa had. Why does a person speak ill about another person? Why do I gossip about somebody else? Why do I have to say over negative pieces of information about an acquaintance, a friend, or someone that's really bothering me? Says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, the siba, the cause of Lashan HaRa coming out of our mouth is because inside of our heart there's sinas chinam, we have hatred for that person. If I would love my fellow Jew, if I would see the good in my fellow Jew, if I would be able to appreciate and value who that Jew is, I wouldn't say Lashan HaRa, chas v'chalila, I would never say such a thing. But since that inside of my heart there's this sina, this hatred that is brewing, so therefore it leads me to the next step, which is expressing my thoughts and my feelings with words of Lashan HaRa. If it wouldn't be for the fact that Lashan HaRa was something that was prevalent in the times of the destruction of the second temple, we never would have been punished as much as we were. Meaning sinas chinam on its own, just feeling that hatred in your heart, looking down on another Jew, but not really acting upon it, that would not be enough, says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, to give us as many punishments as Hashem did. And that's why it says in the Gemara, the Gemara says, the first Beis HaMikdash, the temple, was destroyed because of the three cardinal sins. Number one, avodah zarah, worshipping idols. Number two, gil arayis, illicit relations. And number three, shvichas damim, where you're killing people. And the second temple was destroyed for one thing, sinas chinam, hatred of one Jew for the other, which the CHOFETZ CHAIM is including in there as Lashan HaRa. And that means that what? That this sin of Lashan HaRa, this sin of sinas chinam, is tantamount to the three cardinal averas, the sins that the Jewish people are not allowed to transgress. We find this also in the Gemara later that says, Gabi Lashan HaRa, Lashan HaRa is included in the parallel of the three cardinal sins. If you look in the Gemara carefully over there, you'll see, as we are saying, like it says over there, the first Beis HaMikdash, why was it destroyed? Because of killing and avodah zarah and illicit relations. The doikrinas chavrehen, they were doiker, they were killing, they were damaging their friends. Ayin Sham, take a look over there. And therefore, says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, it cannot be that the only sin that the Jewish people were committing at that time was sinas chinam. They had to be actively doing something. The actively doing something that Klal Yisrael was involved with was they were taking the sina, the hatred that was in their heart, and they were bringing it to another level, and that's maisa, that's action. And the action was speaking Lashan HaRa. And therefore, as the CHOFETZ CHAIM is going to continue to explain in his Akdama, this is why the sin of Lashan HaRa is so devastating, and it's so destructive. it destroyed the Beis HaMikdash. And that must mean that we are left as a nation bereft of our temple, of our land, of our city, Yerushalayim, Tzion. We don't have that anymore. Why not? Whatever Klal Yisrael did back then, we are still struggling with now. And if we will correct the sin of Lashan HaRa, and we will only speak Lashan Toiva, good words about our fellow Jew, then Be'ez Hashem we will be Zeiche as well, to be able to sit and bask in the glory of the Shekhinah once again, in the building of the third Beis HaMikdash, B'mheira B'yameinu. Have a wonderful day.